Hey guys, welcome to PCube, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Well, today I have a song for you. First time that I listened to this song was when I was teenager. Again, one of the songs.
I was gonna say that again. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I was listening to so much cool songs when I was a teenager, and now I'm just repeating them. But yeah, I noticed this singer, the girl singer of this song back then, and now I want to show it to you, and I think you would like it really. And this song is has two singers. I really tried to memorize the name of the singers, but I have to look at it again. So first of all, sorry for the pronunciation because it's in French and I'm so bad at pronunciation stuff. But it's from Pomme, I think, and Pierre Lapointe.
Yeah, we checked the pronunciation. I think you're very close. Yeah. But I am very excited because it's in French and I do not speak a word of French.
Yeah, I also didn't. Until now I don't know the lyrics and I don't know the meaning, but the music itself is so catching and so beautiful that I didn't felt the need to even check the lyrics.
Okay.
I'm sure they are saying
that's something.
Stuff, but...
Okay, so let's go watch it, and then we might take a look at the lyrics at the end to just kind of get a like a general thing. But I want to just listen to it without knowing anything and just guess what the meaning is. So let's go.
Si je vous disais que même au milieu d'une foule, chacun par sa solitude a le cœur qui s'écroule.
Look at his shirt.
Yeah. So cool.
On ne récolte pas toujours les rêves que l'on sème. Déjà, quand la vie vient pour habiter ces corps aussi petits qu'inanimés, elle est là, telle une déesse gardienne, attroupant les solitudes par centaines.
Cette mère Marie, mère chimère de patrie, celle qui viendra nous arracher la vie, celle qui comme l'enfant nous tend la main pour mieux tordre le cou du destin. Et on pleure, oui on pleure la destinée de l'homme, sachant combien d'un géant tout petit nous sommes.
Oh, I love it so far. I love when it's just like minimal arrangements, and then you can really, I mean, I also love like really big bands and like orchestras and everything, but I think there's also like something very special when it's just like one piano and a singer. It feels like so much more intimate and personal, and I have no idea what they're singing about.
Yeah,
but
I really love the difference between how soft and like watery her voice is and how direct, and so like it's her voice is like a circle and his voice has a like the edge, like a shaped edge,
like an angle
that has edges. Yeah, and together it's just the perfect thing that they goes together. Yeah, I really like this.
That's cool. Also, I love that his shirt, I think, I don't know if that's a famous painter or not, but it reminds me of like Cubism, like artworks. And then it's like 3D, so it's like something coming out.
It's famous.
I don't know either,
I don't think, I mean, I don't know.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah. So cool.
La main de l'autre emmêlée dans la nôtre, le bleu du ciel est plus bleu que celui des autres. On sait que même le plus fidèle à des apôtres finira par les hommes s'unissent, c'est pour mieux se séparer. Cette mère Marie, mère chimère de patrie, celle qui viendra nous arracher la vie, celle qui comme l'enfant nous tend la main pour mieux tordre le cou du destin. Et on pleure, oui on pleure la destinée de l'homme, sachant combien même géant, tout petit nous sommes. Car tel un seul homme, nous avançons vers la même lumière, vers la même frontière. Toujours elle viendra nous arracher la vie, comme si chaque bonheur devait être puni. Et on pleure, oui on pleure la destinée de l'homme, sachant combien même géant, tout petit nous sommes. Pomme.
Pomme. That's how you say her name.
Oh my god, yeah. That was so nice. Actually, pommes in German means that fries, like French fries.
Oh yeah,
And
pommes. Okay.
Every time I'm like, was she pomme or pommes or pomme? You know, it's
pomme. It's not pomme.
Yeah,
it's pomme.
Yeah.
And then but like aside from that, okay, I was so in the mood, and then you just brought me. I was so like, oh my god, this song is so. I feel like it's just this kind of song that you're sitting like in a nature, and then the river is passing, and then you just like contemplating your life. I feel like that would be the song that you would like listen to. It gave me like a, I don't know, like a feeling of like going deep into my thoughts. It's just also, I think one of the reasons because I don't understand the lyrics, so it was kind of freeing actually, because I didn't have to like focus on what they're saying, and I could just feel it. And
you could just listen to the melody of the singing, you know, the words.
Yeah,
That's
true.
I cannot say how much I love the sound of French. It's just, you know, this language is just made for either poets or just to sing, you know, like the music of that it is in this language. I really wish that one day I can learn. I mean, I know that it's a very hard language, but I really would love to learn it, because also in the camping tour that I made like a couple weeks ago, I was mainly in France, and every time I was hearing people having just normal daily conversations, I was like, it would just make me so happy. I was like, do they sing a poet, or what are they talking about? I would, you know, it's like every normal sentence that they say, it's like they are making a poet or something.
Yeah.
And this with this French soft language, it just so matches and sits together with her soft voice, and it was so beautiful.
That's so cool that you say that. I mean, it has nothing to do with the fact that it's very melodic, but I remember that in college, in our like music history class, our teacher was talking about how, like, for example, the French language shapes the music, like French music, like classical music. But she was talking about because the way they talk, I mean, she knew a little bit of French, so she would speak for us and we could hear it. But she was like, that the way that they speak like affects their rhythm. That's why in a lot of French music you see like, especially like like Baroque, French Baroque, and then like coming back to like, I don't know, like 20th century, they have like Impressionist and blah blah blah. There's a lot of like dotted notes, or like bump, 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 kind of like that rhythms. And then she was saying that that's all because of the language, the way they speak. They kind of like, it affects the way the composers also compose the music. And that was very interesting to think about, because I feel like that's true for, I also read a lot of articles about like how the language shapes the music of that country.
Yes, I was just going to say that it is not just about the France. It's every language. If you look how the rhythm is, or how do they speak, or how articulated or soft or hard the language is, their music, their classical, national music is exactly like that.
Yeah.
But the thing about French language is that I remember one of my friends, he was a flutist, he is a flutist. He was telling me that it's so interesting because even in contemporary music now, the flute in France is a very big deal, and also the pieces that during the history was written for flute, most of them were French composers. And it's so interesting because he was like, how they talk softly and they use so much their throats, shaped their throat, and it's perfectly it's like perfect for playing the flute. It's like it's the way that speak and the way that their throat get used to it, it's perfect for flute. And even nowadays I think most famous flutists, or the best flutists, top flutists, are mainly from France, if I'm not wrong. And he was like, it's something that nobody really, I'm from my knowledge, and I think his knowledge, something that nobody really paid attention to, or write an article, or maybe there are so less articles about this, or so less searching about this.
Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, that was totally unrelated to the music, but I think it was
but that was very interesting, because it's so interesting to think about. Like, I love like the topic of languages and how they shape a lot of different things, or like vice versa. They get influence and they influence the culture, the music, and the perspective. I read a book about how like the language that you speak as your native language shapes how you like see the world. And I saw so many videos on that, like how, like, I don't want to like open that up because I can link a video in the description if you guys want to, because that would be like a long video to talk about. But it's just interesting that like how languages shape a lot of things in us. And that's I think that's also one of the beauty of like learning a new language. Even though you might not be like totally like fluent in it, it kind of like opens a window to a lot of new things. It's not just like being able to like communicate, that's number one, but it's just like a window to like a new world, like a culture, like a lot of different things that you would not even like think that exists. So that's very cool. But that was really beautiful. I have a feeling the song is about I don't know, like surrender to your destiny or something. I might be wrong. I heard like a word of destiny. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like I don't want to label songs like sad or happy, because I think that's like such a superficial thing, because there's so many like layers of emotion. But it's obviously it's not a very uplifting song. I feel like it's like talking about something that happened. They're very internal though. It's like kind of like an inner thought that you have, and then you accept it. It's kind of like that feeling. But we can look it up. And then I'm gonna just put it down here when I'm editing, that if I'm right or wrong. I don't want to look it up right now. I'm just gonna look it up and then tell you guys if I'm right or wrong. Or if you speak French, you would know that if I'm right or wrong. So we'll see. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea to look at the lyrics of the song that I I've heard
Yeah.
1,000 times, but I never thought that.
Yeah, I don't want to
check
put you
the
on the
lyrics.
spot, but I totally get that you don't feel the need to do that. I feel like that's also like there is a feeling of, as I said, like freeing feeling if you don't know what's happening, like what's the word they're saying, because then there are so many other things that you can listen to and really feel it. It's not just about the words. But anyway, thank you for your suggestion. That was really interesting, and I'm glad that we chatted about
you're welcome.
languages. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you want to support us more, there's a link for Buy Me a Coffee in the description. And stay tuned for our other videos. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.